Welcome back to Heap Art Origami Show. Today we're going to fold the laser jet designed by Thay Yang. It's a really cool looking paper airplane and it flies really fast too. To begin, we're going to start with the white side of paper facing down. And we're going to fold the main diagonal here. Once you have the main diagonal, you're going to fold this edge to the main diagonal. And we're going to repeat the same thing on the other side. With that, we open it up for our kite base. Next, we're going to fold this edge to this line here. Try to be as exact as possible. Same thing on the other side. So this edge to this line here. Next, we're going to try to fold a horizontal, a line from here to the center. So try to catch this cross here and fold it down. Your tip should be slightly longer for the thin tip. The thin tip should be slightly longer than the base of the kite. Once you have that, make sure it's on top of each other. Make sure it's aligned in the center. Open it up like this, and then push these two sides together and fold this in. You want this to be as symmetrical as possible. Once you have this base, fold this, which will be our nose, up. And once again, you want it to be as symmetrical as possible. Use this diagonal to make sure it's aligned and straight. And you should have something that looks like this. Next, we're going to fold these edges to the main diagonal. This edge and this edge. Make sure it's symmetrical again. Of this, you can see more or less what our laser jet would look like. Fold it in half. We're going to now fold this edge to intersect with this corner here. You want it to be really thin at the tip. So there's no exact measurements for this. So do as you feel like it. Once you have that, we're going to try to reverse fold this part of the plane inwards. At the same time, making sure it's symmetrical. So, inside. And then fold this outwards. This is the most difficult part of the paper airplane, so it might take a few minutes. Try to buff it up so that it's more or less flat. making sure it's symmetrical. You see that this is pointing out a bit? You could use your fingers to fix it up by just pushing it in. Once you have that, nice and thin, the hard part is done. The next step is to fold the wings. The wings, you're going to fold this flap upwards along this line here, continuing this edge of the paper or the fuselage. Like that, and the same thing on the other side, but make sure that it's matching. See? Now the tail. The tail, you want to fold it from here to this point where the two papers are intersecting, or touching. The center of the main diagonal. So do that. Do the same thing on the other side. What you could do is just fold it up and try to squish it together so it automatically folds it at the right location. Open it up. The wings need to be flat, and then you have this little handle here that you can hold on to. Make it slightly flat, and you see the shape of the jet. It's really cool looking. It's like it's like a sculpula or spatula. No. Well, it's like a little knife. Hold it here and throw it like this. You'll see it glide through the air. It's really cool. And this is the laser jet designed by Thay Yang. I hope you enjoyed. If you learned anything good from my video, please help me out by smashing that like button. Thank you very much, and see you next time.